Good morning, guys. It's Friday. Here's what I'm taking to work today. So here are my beverages as per usual. Coffee, 0 points. 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half, 0 points. 1 teaspoon of skinny tea, Teamy Skinny, 0 points. Juice of half a lime, 0 points. Coffee and tea, 0. Lunch today is going to be congee, which is a rice porridge. I mixed this up and put it in the freezer, and when I went back in the recipe builder to look for a serving of this, it said 3 points. So I think it might be 4, but for right now I'm counting 3. I'll probably bump it up to 4 because I see chicken in there, and I think when I added the chicken it did go up in points. Anyway, it's a very thick and creamy and delicious rice porridge. So that is what's for lunch today. It's very good. So we're going to count 4 points for that. Yeah, that sounds right. And then, so that's lunch. And then I'm getting off work early today, so I'm getting off at 1 o'clock. Instead of going home at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be hopefully running 12 miles. So this is what I'm having before I run. I'm having a banana for 0 smart points. I'm having 2 of my peanut butter banana bites for 1 point each. So I just pulled these directly out of the freezer. They will be thawed by the time I'm ready to eat them. They are essentially oatmeal, cocoa powder, PB Fit, banana, almonds, cranberries, and artificial sweetener. So each of these balls is 1 smart point, and I like them. They just help provide some good natural energy for my run. So my snacks before my run are 2 smart points, and then I'm also going to have this. It's actually just the Powerade Zero, so I'm going to drink this much while I run. So that is 0 smart points, of course. So everything I'm having so far today, 0, 4, 2, and 0, 6 smart points to carry me through dinner. Guys, I just walked over to the other campus to look at water bottles, and I walked out with the cutest cup. I have to show you. Look at this. That's Minnie. She's having coffee with Mickey. Hipster Mickey, Hipster Minnie. How cute is that? And it has the little lid. It's I guess it's ceramic, porcelain. I don't know. It's the real heavy-duty glass, and then it's a rubber silicone lid, so it fits nice and tight. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I had to get it. I'm gonna use it for my colon tea at night because I want to be able to cover it because it sits and steeps for so long. So I just don't want any bugs in it. So isn't that cute? How to show you guys. Hey again, and happy Friday. I love Fridays. I don't know why, because I don't do anything exciting. Here I am in the park for my first and only walk break of the day. Here's my outfit of the day. Which is super duper casual because I'm only going to be in it for 4 hours, but it is my Disney television animation t-shirt. Yay, representing for the team today. So it's 104 degrees right now. It's like 11:30, but I am bound and determined to have more energy than I did yesterday. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I am going to have more energy. So today I have scheduled for myself a 12-mile run. That's 2 hours, guys, 2 hours. I had wanted to start doing my long runs outside, but there is no way that's going to happen anytime soon. So I am doing my long run on the treadmill today, so that is 2 hours on the treadmill. I generally try to do my long runs at 6.5 miles an hour, but given the heat and the fatigue I've been experiencing lately, number one, I'm going to probably just do 6.0 miles an hour. And I'm totally fine with that. I'll be totally happy and okay. I'm actually gonna go sit over here. This looks like the best, shadiest spot to talk to you guys. So I'm going to run at 6.0 miles an hour. The treadmill shuts off after an hour. So at 6.0 miles an hour, it will shut off, and then I'll do another 6.0 6 miles for 6.0 miles an hour. However, given the fatigue that I've been experiencing lately in my legs, I am totally okay with walking this 12 miles. I'm going to show myself some grace. There is no reason that I have to run 12 miles today. It's literally me and my goals that I push for myself. It has nothing to do with the triathlon training. No one is telling me I need to run 12 miles. It's literally just me. So I'm going to give myself some grace today, and I love long runs. I love the way I feel after. I love the sense of accomplishment. So I still want to do 12 miles. However, I'm going to give myself some grace and walk if I need to. So that's my deal for today. Guys, I am so burned out on running. Like, I'm not enjoying running at all right now, and I think I don't know, because once the triathlon is over, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a big, long break from running. But on the other hand, I also wanted to run a half marathon sometime in the fall, so I don't know. See, I have a constant love-hate relationship with running. I want to do it, and I hate the way it feels, but then I feel good after, but it's so much effort, and yada, yada, yada. So that's where I'm at with running. I do not want to run like at all anymore. So I may stop for a few weeks after the triathlon and give myself a good break. But right now, walking just sounds so much nicer, so much more relaxing. I can just really kind of relax and focus on my audiobook. I do listen to my audiobook while I run, but I mean, there's only so much relaxing you can do on a run. So that's where I'm at with the running, guys. Love, hate, love, hate. Right now, hate. So my cross to bear today is a 2-hour, 12-mile long run. Hopefully I can make it through that. So literally when I get back to the office, I will need to have my soup. I'll be done with that probably by 12:30, and then I will need to have the peanut butter banana bites because I need to be running by like 1:15. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to squeeze the banana in on top of that. It might make me too full. I have had 2 30-point days under my belt so far. That's Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm planning on another 30-point day today, which is Friday. So 3 good 30-point days before we go into the weekend. I was hoping to make this a 30-point weekend, 30-point weekend, 2 days, but it's Labor Day weekend. So what I did was I actually tracked 30-point days, but then I'm thinking about how I get, and I know I'm gonna eat, or once I want something, I'm gonna have it, and I have very little self-control. I plan for the best, and then I always end up letting myself, that's what it is, I let myself go a little over because I think it's going to be okay. And generally it is, but I feel like I need to be a little more strict with myself. So what we have going on for Saturday. Saturday, I have contemplated intermittent fasting until 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is very difficult. 3 o'clock I can do. 3 o'clock I do regularly. But I'm considering fasting until 5 o'clock just because the later I get started with all this food and drink, the better it usually is for me. And Saturday is the only day that I can actually push it until 5 o'clock. So I'm considering intermittent fasting until 5 o'clock. If I cannot wait that long, then I will probably just have fruit until we get to dinner. So we've got pretty much nothing going on for the day except that I have to work and do grocery shopping. That's per usual. So in the evening we are going to a comedy show which starts at 8 and we have to be there by 7. In order to minimize the dinner damage, I want to go to dinner before we go to the comedy show because what they have there is not really ideal, not super low points. So I want to go to a sushi restaurant before we go to the comedy show. So there's a sushi restaurant nearby. My plan is to have sashimi salad. So Saturday ends up being a 60-point day, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I'm gonna start with my regular drinks in the morning and then fruit, either at 5 or before 5 if I can't make it that long. Then I'm planning a sashimi salad with basically just the salad, no dressing. I can have 16 pieces of sashimi for only 2 points. That's raw fish, guys, which is absolutely delicious. It's probably the best part of sushi. So if I just have the sashimi and not do sushi, I get the raw fish and salad, 2 points. And I don't know what size the pieces are going to be, if they're tiny. If I need to get an extra order to get a little more protein in me and help feel a little bit full, I'm willing to spend another point or two for more sashimi. So that's my plan for dinner. While I have the sashimi salad, I will probably have some sangria. Julie's sangria, 16 points. Then we will be heading over to the comedy show. So in order to reduce my alcohol point intake, I'm going to go with mojitos at the comedy club. I can have 1 mojito while we're waiting to be seated for 3 smart points. Once we go in, there is a 2-drink minimum, so I'll have another 2 mojitos for, it rounds up. So 2 mojitos at that point will be like 6, I think 8. Yeah, 8, because it ends up being 11 points for 3 mojitos. So I'll have 1 mojito while we're waiting, 2 for the 2-drink minimum, and you'd think that would round out the day pretty well, right? That's what I started with, and that would be about 30 points. However, the tickets I got, which were 50% off, include a pound of chicken wings and cake or cheesecake. So I know I could say no to this stuff, but I couldn't say no to the tickets because the tickets are $20 each, or maybe it was $40. Anyway, this deal is $20 for a pound of chicken wings, cake or cheesecake, and 2 tickets. So I could not say no to that. So they will be bringing chicken wings, and I feel it's wrong to say no, don't bring them at all, because, you know, Eddie might want them. And who am I to say don't bring them, because Eddie might want them. And I know he's gonna want the cheesecake because he really likes cheesecake. So in my perfect world, I would say no to both of those things and let him eat them and be at 30 points. However, in my reality, I will probably have both chicken wings and half the cheesecake. So here's my plan then. I'm going to plan to have 4 chicken wings. I didn't write down the points. It's ridiculously high in points for 4. I think 1 chicken wing is 7 points. So I'm gonna have 4 chicken wings and half a piece of cheesecake. 1 full piece of cheesecake is 18 points, so half a piece will be 9 points. And then I really think the chicken wings are like 7 points each. So that's for fried skin-on chicken wings. That doesn't even include the blue cheese dressing, which I will probably dip them in. I don't know if I'm gonna count that. Anyway, so that ends up making my day on Saturday 60. Sunday we plan on going to the pool at Disneyland. However, first, it's at one of the hotels. First, we're going to be cheering on some friends as they finish the half marathon, so we will be there pretty early, probably around 9-ish. We may go out to breakfast with them, and if we do, I will be having coffee and fruit, so 0 smart points. Then we're gonna head over to the pool where we plan to spend most of the day. There is a bar near the pool. I don't plan to have any food there because they have like a tuna sushi plate that is actually pretty good and pretty low points, but I figure I can just as well pack my own food to eat at the pool. That's super easy. So I will probably have mojitos again at the pool. So probably 3 mojitos over the course of the day, so that's 11 points. And then I figure I'm going to pack a turkey wrap on Olay for 2 smart points. I'm adding extra turkey so I can help myself feel full. So a 2-point turkey wrap, some apple and nectarines, and then I'm gonna do like a little mini cheese and cracker tray. So I'm gonna do 2 Baby Bell for 3 points, 2 light Jarlsberg for 2 points, 4 Rye Crisp for 2 points, those are crackers, and 14 turkey pepperoni for 1 point. Those are my snacks at the pool and my drinks. After the pool, we are going to go see a movie at the AMC Theater in downtown Disney. So I have no idea what time that will be. I will probably at that point then have some sangria for the movie, Julie's sangria, 16 points, and you'll be so proud of me. The last time I had one of those Jolly Time mini bags of popcorn, I was so surprised with how huge it popped up. It was a big bag of popcorn. So I'm going to have probably the kettle corn, pop that up and take that with me in my giant pool bag. So that's what I'm having for the movie, sangria and popcorn, which is 3 points. So that makes Sunday 40 points. Not bad, right? Not bad. So I think Sunday will go okay unless I don't bring enough food to the pool and I end up too hungry by the end of the day. That could be a problem. So I may bring extra fruit. I don't know. That might be a problem. Okay, Monday, which is actually Labor Day. We don't have a lot going on, but we are going to get up fairly early in the morning. We're going to make about 50, I'm gonna guess about 50 sack lunches. So Eddie and I are gonna head to downtown LA and pass out some sack lunches with like a sandwich, some yogurt granola bars, some chips, some fruit, and a drink. Oh, hold on, my notes. Very, very important. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we are going to go and hand out some lunches to the homeless people in downtown LA. So I don't know where to go find them. Eddie knows where to go. So we are just basically going to touch base with some people and connect on a human level and give some people who might be hungry, give them something to eat. So that's the plan for Monday. It will probably take, I would guess, if we start at 11, we might be done by noon, 1:30, depending on how long, you know, we actually chat with these guys. So then we have this fabulous favorite place in Koreatown for Korean barbecue. If you guys don't know what Korean barbecue is, it's basically one price and it's unlimited protein. So my favorite is the beef brisket. There's also chicken, pork belly, shrimp, all kinds of protein. So you cook it on a grill that is at your table, so you cook it to your liking, and then they have unlimited sides. This place that we go to is pretty inexpensive, so there's not a ton of sides, but they're all really healthy. So there's salad, daikon radish, kimchi, bean sprouts. It's all super healthy. So really all I have to count points for is the protein. And then they also have this super delicious raspberry Korean wine that I love when I go there. So here's my plan for Korean barbecue. So in the morning, I'll just have my regular drinks, 0 points. Korean barbecue, I'm gonna go with 2 of the little mini bottles of raspberry wine. That should be, I think it's gonna be like 22 points, yeah. And then I'm gonna go with 3 rounds of beef brisket, and I'm guessing that each round is gonna be about, for what I eat, will be about 3 ounces each. So I'm gonna count that as lean beef. I know it's probably not the leanest beef, but it's also not very high, and a lot of the fat cooks off. So I'm counting it as lean beef, so I'm counting 9 ounces of lean beef for 9 points. Then I'm also going to have, they have a really good chicken. I think it might be thigh. I don't think it's breast, but I'm gonna count it as chicken breast. So I'm counting 3 ounces of chicken breast for 2 smart points. So that should be plenty of protein. And then all my sides will be 0 smart points. The salad, the bean sprouts, those are my favorites, and the daikon radish. So that's Korean barbecue, which we love. Then we're gonna go home and just chill and relax and get things done and get ready to go back to work on Monday. So depending on what time we actually eat Korean barbecue, I'm gonna guess that I should be full for the rest of the day. However, I always get snacky and hungry. So in the evening at some point, I will probably, or I'm allowing myself to have more sangria. So that's 16 points. And if I'm hungry, I'm going to make a taco wrap, which is an Olay Extreme Wellness wrap, and some Trader Joe's beefless beef for 2 smart points. So that'll be my dinner if I need dinner, plus maybe some fruit. So Monday ends up being 50 points. So guys, for me, this is so good. You know, I'm like usually over 100 on the weekend. So Saturday is gonna be 60 points, Sunday is 40, and Monday is 50. That's what I have planned. I wanted to stay at 30 points for all 3 days, but I also wanna be realistic with myself and the events we have planned and Labor Day weekend. So I will probably touch base with you guys after my 12-mile run or walk. Pray for me that it goes well. Okay, I'm done with the first half. first 6 miles. Yeah, even though I'm tired, I feel so much better for doing it, for setting a goal and making myself do it. There were a lot of reasons not to today. The heat, circumstances, and I'm just glad that I decided to do it anyway, at least the first half. Now I gotta make it through the next 6 miles, but I am feeling better, so yay. That last hour was so long, very tiring. I have a side ache, but I'm so glad I finished. I'm just so glad I stuck to my goals today and followed through with what I wanted to do, even though I wanted to quit. I'm so glad I finished. I'm so glad I only did 12 because with this side ache, I don't think I could do another one. I feel really, really good though. I kind of wish I could do 12 miles after every 112 point day, because it just kind of wipes away all your point sins, if you know what I mean. At least that's what it feels like. Okay guys, it's 4:30 and we just got home. I am so beat and also hungry. So I'm going to have this sparkling ice, the rest of this pink grapefruit sparkling ice, and this nectarine for 0 points. Okay, it's 6:30 and I'm laying in the massage chair just relaxing because I am so tired. I'm so wiped out from that run. I'm also trying to do a cook with me because I am making chili rellenos tonight, Weight Watchers style, hopefully nice and low in points and also super delicious. So I have to do it in phases though, because number one, the recipe calls for doing it in phases, and number two, because I'm just tired. I'm so tired. I was thinking about doing my long runs on Sunday mornings because if they start to get longer than 12 miles, it takes so much time to do it on a Friday evening. But honestly, if I feel like this after a long run on a Sunday, I'm gonna be good for nothing all of Sunday. That's gonna be no fun on a weekend, so I don't know about that. I have no makeup on. This is my natural out of the shower hair look because it's too hot to do anything with any of that. I do have some Sephora lip plumping gloss on. My lips look nice and fat. Anyway, working on dinner. I'll show you guys that shortly. In the meantime, I'm just gonna chill. Okay guys, here is dinner tonight, and I'm so happy that it turned out so well because I've never made chili rellenos before, and I generally don't cook anything that takes this long. So I actually did a cook with me on the chili rellenos, so watch for that video. And they are only 1 smart point each, so super low in points and hopefully super delicious. So what I have here is 2/3 a cup of Eddie's mom's Spanish rice. It is made with a little bit of oil, so 2/3 a cup is 5 smart points. It's basically, I believe she sautés the rice in a bit of oil and some onion and some seasonings, and then cooks up the rice with some tomato sauce. I don't have the recipe, sorry, but since there is oil, I'm adding an extra point, so 2/3 a cup is, what did I say, 5 smart points. And then here are 2 of my chili rellenos, and one of those is 1 smart point, so 2 smart points for the chili rellenos, and then I'm having that with salsa. So everything on my plate is 7 smart points. I may have another chili relleno later, unless I'm stuffed. And then I'm also having my glass of sangria there, 8 ounces for 5 smart points. So that's what's for dinner tonight.